All right, guys. Not an easy thing for us to do, but we are leaving Three Lakes right now. We are meeting up with Burnin Eights this weekend for a little friendly competition.
Chaz Martin's Musky Mastery Outdoors is brought to you by Joe Bucher Outdoors, #1 in big game fish products, and by St. Croix Rods, best rods on earth. Fish more, worry less.
We got our rods rigged up for the weekend for the most part, and we're going to take a few casts here while the other guys come in. Burnin Eights is arriving, so see if we can't put one on the board. That was awesome.
Was it?
That was. Guys, we do not know what species that was. I literally just had something blast my top rater. We're gonna go check out the footage secretly tonight. I think that could have been a muskie. We may have just ran into a muskie on our first 30 minutes of fishing this body of water.
So, game plan for tomorrow. What time we getting up? What time we want to be on the water? 4:30?
4 to 4:30 wake up time. I don't think we could do 5. That's too.
So we'll get up at 4:30, get on the water just before sunrise.
Fish till last light.
Yeah.
A power day, and how you want to spend that time between the check-in is your own deal. I mean, if you want to sleep half the day, you can sleep half the day and go out when you think it's gonna be good. How about legal fish size? We're going 1 point per inch.
1 point per inch. Yeah. So we're gonna do inches for this competition.
Minimum 30-inch fish.
Minimum 30.
No limit on fish. As many fish as you catch over 30 inches, you can register.
Yep.
Here's what I wanted to throw out there, and if everybody is down for this, I think it would be cool.
Now let's hear it.
Since you guys are Burnin Eights, we could call it the Eights Challenge. Any fish caught in the figure 8 is an additional 8 points or 8 inches. So a 30-incher caught in the figure 8 would be a 38.
That's an interesting twist.
What do you guys think? I mean, we could vote on it. We could A or nay.
I think we need some sort of bonus points, and that's a good.
That would be kind of
approach
a cool
to it.
Everybody down for that?
That's a whole new twist because I mean, like when you get that boat side action like that, it's so much more intense and so much harder a lot of times to get that fish to the net.
Yeah.
So
That's a cool bonus system.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, cool.
Let's do it.
I'm excited. I think that'll be fun.
So guys, we're on this big shallow flat here. I mean, this is definitely a different type of style of fishing than we're used to in summer, guys. I think some of what we're going to do here is probably super shallow, stained water type stuff. We're probably going to be fishing a lot of deadfalls and grass, stuff like that. If you zoom out here, this is where the river enters the system. And start here.
Musky. There's one.
28.
28, huh?
But we're on the board.
Fish number one.
In case nobody else gets
But it doesn't count. No points, but
no points.
Happy for the Burnin Eights guys that they caught a fish. We both had the same kind of goal this morning, I think, to go up to the tributary area here on the further, the northmost lake, and they stuck a fish kind of right next to us. I don't think it was that big.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What?
Oh, no. Oh, this big fish.
I know.
No.
Laid into her good, man. We're just sitting here kind of shaking our heads right now. We had the first positive musky confirmation we've had all day.
We got one to commit, and we were close to catching it. I don't know what happened. I think it was a combination of things at the boat that didn't go right. We are struggling right now. We're struggling on this body of water. I hooked and lost one a little earlier in the afternoon on a prototype bait. We got to move on. We can't dwell on this, but it's tough losing fish, especially when we're trying to learn new water. I mean, and we had a competition on with Burnin Eights. I mean, it's tough to lose one, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Big fish.
bigger?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Right on that rock.
That was an awesome hazard right there. I was thinking, I saw that mark.
Fish. Big fish. Really big fish.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Dude. Big head. So, recap for the day. I mean, it was a 5-fish day for us. 2 that only counted, according to our point system. But how'd you guys end up?
So we lost one muskie for sure, and I had one on that felt pretty good. And other than that, you know, we were scratching our heads for quite a long time during our 16-hour day on the water. It was a gorgeous day, but man, you know, we were putting in some hard-earned time, and it all kind of clicked toward the very end of the day.
Yeah.
I kind of think.
Well, midday we kind of made a switch to, I mean, we knew we had to find weeds. I mean, look, that was kind of our game plan from the beginning, but we found a new massive weed bed that basically, that's what got us our fish.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
stuck to that.
and they were stacked, and like we said it in the video. I mean, it's just, that's where they were, and once we found them, you knew it. I mean, so.
Well, absolutely, and I would say that's kind of it been par for the course this year. I feel like I've said it over and over and over with the late ice out, and there's so many bodies of water that are behind, and you find one section or one lake on a chain or whatever it is that's developed, and the fish are there.
Yeah.
And it's so obvious, and when you realize it, like today, you know, I think we were kind of talking at some point, and it was like, oh my God, it's right there, right in front of your eyes.
Tomorrow is a new day.
Yeah.
Darn right it is.
And we can relate because we saw it last weekend. And actually, the last 2 weekends we've struggled. And now Jake finally banked some nice ones today, which...
Well, and congratulations, by the way. I mean, which is just phenomenal. When you have success, I mean, I think we can all appreciate, you know, somebody else having a big day, which is awesome because we're all in, you know,
yeah.
You know, it's even on my end for guiding. It's like I'm not catching the fish, but it's fun to see somebody else boat some fish. I think it's going to be very interesting to see what our two teams, how we go about things tomorrow, because I have a feeling we're going to be very, both teams are going to be dialed in on kind of a similar idea tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which will be fun, and I think it's definitely going to add to some of the intensity, because I know from the old tournament days, you're always looking over your shoulder, and you're like, are they grabbing for the net? Nope. Probably a pike, just a pike. It's gotta be a pike. So I mean, there's some anxiety that goes with that too, when you're neck and neck, and you're kind of so it'll be interesting.
And it's a game changer. I mean, it can be. Yeah, I mean, we've got a 45 and a 37.5, but it can change in a flash.
Yes.
It can go the opposite way real fast. So it'll be interesting tomorrow. We gotta get some sleep somehow.
Yeah. We definitely gotta get some sleep.
4 hours.
The energy drinks only go so far. Eventually.
Dude. Guys, words cannot describe the frustration right now. We were down 5 fish yesterday. I just lost 2 within 10 minutes. We're on the fish. We just can't seem to hook any of them or keep them hooked.
Not really good.
Really?
They're improving. They.
We got one! Yes!
Oh man!
Well, we got one on the board. Finally! Oh my
Finally.
God! Yes! Oh my God! I don't know if it's gonna be legal.
Hey,
But
when the going gets tough,
the tough get going. Oh my God, Mike! 17 hours later.
Oh my goodness, man.
How about
We
it, dude?
really had to work hard for this fish. We've had so many missed opportunities,
But
and finally,
we got her.
finally.
All right, let's get her back and get another one. We're right on the major period. This muskie, Mike, was at least 16 or 17 hours into our fishing, right? I mean, it's just been tough.
It's been a tough bite.
But this morning, we knew where they were, and we came out and capitalized on a nice fish. You know, didn't count on the point system against Burnin Eights, but to put a muskie in the boat after that much time on the water is just a good feeling.
It felt really good, yeah. It did. I don't know.
Oh, got her.
Dude, that jump was ridiculous.
That was cool.
I don't know if she's gonna make the 8.
She might be 30.
Maybe. Dude.
I was like, I'm not missing this fish,
my
man.
God.
She jumped up and I got her midair.
Dude, that was awesome. Our second muskie of the day in the figure 8. Not sure if it's going to make the club, the 30-inch club with the Burnin Eights guys, but nonetheless, a gorgeous muskie on a slot master. We're fishing shallow weeds and moonrise. It's on its way. Beautiful fish. Start by the point. Work it up. Nice. Nice job, Mike. We got her, dude. Finally. Dude, nice work, man. This is a window, baby. This is a window. Burn her up, baby. Look at that belly on her. Awesome.
Guys, we found a little window here. They're starting to move, starting to get active. We're gonna make the most of this. We're gonna put her on the board here real quick, see if she qualifies.
Nice job, Mike. We have been raising and catching muskies here in the shallow weed cover on this chain. We finally got the area of this flowage that's holding the most muskies. No doubt about that. But we decided to take kind of a shot in the dark and throw it some off, mid-lake structure, I guess you could say. And that fish just, and what's really cool is, like usually fish that are holding on mid-lake structure are usually a little bigger.
And she clobbered it.
She absolutely hammered it right on moonrise. Big fish, dude. Get the net. I got it. Big fish, Mike. Dude, big fish, Mike. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Hang on, Mike. Hang on. All right. Here over. Over. She's in, dude.
Nice
work. Oh, my God. Mikey, baby. Dude, we did it. We got her. Dude, we did it.
We have been working all weekend.
Here, keep
for that.
Put the net handle down. Oh, we got her.
Working all weekend for that.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Michael, baby.
Yeah, you had her pinned.
Really well, actually. Real brown her jaw is.
Yeah, dark, man. Dark stained water, dark muskies. It's awesome. Finally, on the moon phase here, we made a good one stick.
This is as good as it gets. We're in the last 20 minutes of our competition here with Burnin Eights on our YouTube challenge here, and we just got a monster, man. Let's show them what she looks like. Mike, here she comes.
There she is.
Oh, look at that dark water beast,
Dark
man.
stained water, dark muskies.
That is awesome. Crushed the 500 in the wind on moonrise.
Nice.
All right, let's get her back, man. That's awesome.
Yep.
We just toughed it out yesterday. Mike, we went 16 hours without a fish, and now we're 4 muskies deep and put a nice one on the board. It doesn't get much better than that. Well, we finally got something going today for the first time in a long time, it feels like. So we put 4 on the board.
Yeah.
And 2 of them were in the figure 8. So the big one was 37.5, just gorgeous fish. And we had 3 that were like on the dot, 27s. And they must have that year class in here, that 27 to 30.
Yeah, I stocked them hard.
We seem to be catching a bunch of them. So all in all, we're pretty darn happy with our results today. Now, how about you guys? I saw you guys catch one in the bay.
Yeah, we got one more 30. That was like right on the dot 30. Like we couldn't I mean, you couldn't get it any closer.
Squeezing the tail.
So, yeah. And then he got one more 27. So
There's a lot of
another
them.
27.
Interesting, right?
So you guys put 6 total, or 7 over the 2
Seven.
days. 7, and we've got 4, 12 in 2 days.
Not
Pretty
bad.
good.
I want to say from Musky Mastery, Mike Richardson and I, we just want to say congratulations to Burnin Eights on a win this weekend. A successful musky competition. We all got some fish, but you guys definitely got the W.
Well, we got to thank you guys for coming on. I mean, we kind of talked over the winter is what it was, and we're like, we got to get together. We wanted to, fish with you, and we made a whole weekend out of it, which was cool.
Yeah,
Super
it
fun.
couldn't have been better. I mean, grilling out, sharing good stories, good food,
Yeah.
and a great cabin to stay at,
Yeah.
and obviously a good body of water that we found.
Yeah,
So
it's what it's all about. I mean,
it is.
this type of weekend right here, and beautiful weather, but
And hopefully many more musky hunts to come.
yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Hey,
Chaz,
awesome
Good
job,
job,
guys.
Ross.
It's been fun.
yeah,
Alex?
good weekend.
Yeah, it was great.
Safe travels.
Yeah, you guys.
Although
too.
today was more fun for us than yesterday.
Yesterday was torture for us,
Oh
man.
my God.
Oh, feels good to.
Hey, put something big in the boat tonight.
If we do, we'll
might.
let you
We
know.
might.
Oh, for sure.
You never know.
There we go.
All right.
All right, tight lines, guys.
Yep.
Tight lines. Guys, summer has finally set in. This is awesome. Summer is here. Rock on, guys.